doing as a ref becomes conscious in your forefront. And if you have these kind of things in the forefront of your brain, you can really project what he's looking for. I mean, I think we all deep down know what he's looking for, but like I said, it's good to kind of review this kind of stuff. I have something you have to live and breathe. So anytime you have a Point MMA shirt on, you want it to be crisp, looking good, you know, what we've talked about in the school at all times, but you know, that's really what we're doing. And as a referee, you want to also project that.
What type of uniforms are you more impressed with? I need to know the attitude of different judges. And even after most competitions, I would always ask them, well, what can I do to become a better person? A lot of times in this day and age, most judges don't know what to look for, or they don't even know how to answer that question, because they satisfy their ego on the weekend by being in charge and walking around, and you're a judge. So I'm trying to get you to understand this whole Point MMA, the way it works. And everybody loosen up a little bit. You come on, Mr. Glover. Remember, there's one center ref. That center ref got to be in shape. Okay? In Point MMA, you got to be in shape. You can't be out of shape, because if you've seen at the Capitol Classics, I was moving and I was here, I was there, like he said. And the thing that, to me, what Point MMA is trying to do, as a ref, when I'm judging you, I gotta also be aware of something else that's going on the side. So if I'm here, I'm in tune to seeing all this, and basically all you're trying to do is keep the action going and make sure don't nobody get hurt. But at the same, so the people that's sitting on the sideline is looking for the quality technique that Mr. Jeff was saying and all that stuff. But at the same time, I'm just saying, suppose I'm doing all this and this one guy ends up being taken down and he slams to the floor and his friends are over there and this guy over here is winning. He's destroying this one guy. But the guy over here got his boys on the side of the young lady like, yo, hit him, yo, kill him, get him, man. But all of a sudden, this guy picks him up and he slams him, and you as a ref, because you're not moving, or if you see the slam happening, you don't jump in front of him. What ends up happening, suppose somebody else goes, and you don't expect that to happen, because actually a gang member tried to stop him out going to hit when he fell down. But it was because we were so aware of what was going on, we were like, no, hold up, what are you doing? So you as a ref gotta be able to do that. That's why I go back, like he said, to the hand and eye coordination, making sure you're in a combative situation. Last year, loosen up a little bit more. Move your hands, all right? It's hard for me because in a ref seminar, I can't kill you. I gotta get you to become a little bit more aware of the rules and philosophy and put a little physical in there, okay? But once again, you welcome to the competitors. All right, now, the beauty of what you're learning here, as a competitor, and if you get egotistical with me as a judge, I'm gonna say, well, let's go outside, I'm gonna punch you right there in the face. What's up? Who you talking to? I'm telling you, this is what they done been to tournaments where they got to a point where something happened. I said, well, let's go outside. Who are you talking to? Because still, you might be in charge, but there's a human level of respect. So what I see, you don't ever want to get too personal with a competitor. As a center ref, you don't even want to talk to anybody. You got to be neutrally separated from everybody else. Even as a competitor, if someone comes and asks you a question while you're about ready to judge, should you talk to that person? No, because this is what's going to happen. If his competitor, his competition, see you even go beyond a second, like, yeah, maybe you should do that. That's no problem. Yeah, do that. Now, I'm go out and I fight him, and he wins, then I'm going to tell my coach that he was over there talking to the judge, man. And I don't mean any harm, but my emotions are all over the place, and I'm thinking I was cheated, I'm thinking whatever. So I begin to pull out things that just didn't look right. Even though you didn't mean any harm, but it just didn't look right. So you got to become a little bit more aware of what you're doing. I say also your body language. To me as a judge, I hate judges do this. I hate judges to do this. Because already, especially and you guys seen it when you get to compete and you trying to judge men who like energies are like, all over the place, the moment you're trying to say, you're standing like this while they fighting, you're like, I said stop! What is that going to say to the other guy that's in there fighting, or the other woman that got a little ego going on? It's like, yo, who you talking to? So your goal with Point MMA is not to escalate the situation. We got to be conscious of everything that we say, even how I might say stop. If anybody watches me, come up here for a second, Mr. Mark, I might grab, they might be punching, I might say, stop! You okay, man? You all right? You good, man? You good, man? Stop by. Let's do this, y'all. Now, what did I just do? Somebody tell me what I just did. How? How?
Talking to the person, keep moving, right?
Right. And I made it more friendly. So we gotta be serious, but at the same time, we got be a little bit more compassionate to what's going on. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do a little physical drill. I gotta control myself.
Jab. Rich hand. Jab. 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 Rich hand. Jab.
All right, good, great. So talk to me. What did you get from that? How can that? The Gracies was trying to prove that jiu-jitsu was the grand ultimate system. The reason why the Gracies are not involved in MMA anymore, because they say it's not practical anymore. So they don't want to be involved with a sport. So you got two different types of things that's happening. Now MMA became a sport, so some of the stuff that you see is not practical for the street. So if you want that practicality, you got to go into another program. But what we do, if I can get you to have that same sort of awareness as a ref or as a judge, you're going to always be prepared for combat. Meaning, where now if I'm working with him, I'm working the next principle. What I'm trying to see, if I see, give me Amari and Mr. Jeff. Suppose Amari, we know that there are none of these like cross kicks. Amari start doing these type of things. Go back with it, Mr. Jeff, going back. And all of a sudden Amari goes with he about ready to go a kick to a knee. Stop! No kicks to the knee. Back in position. Keep your kicks up. Next time it's going to be a warning. Let's go. Keep working. Stop! Come on. Clean the techniques up. Open them up. Let's go. Come on, man. Keep moving. Go. Come on. Go. Work, baby. Let's go. Keep working. Come on. Go. Stop. I got to sense it before it happens. See, me as a competitor, the reason why people get hurt because the judge is lazy. In sports karate, the judge stands like this, or one person stands in a corner. He fights in an open tournament, am I correct? They'll say, stop! Now, how in the hell am I gonna be ready to kill you, and I'm hyped as an athlete, and you holler stop, and I'm in the heat of battle, and I'm just gonna stop? Well, anybody that you train to stop in the heat of that battle, they're developing a bad habit. So what we're trying to do, we're trying to let pit bulls out to fight and say, stop, it ain't gonna happen. The only way you can control those pit bulls, you gotta keep them on a chain. You are the chain, you gotta be involved in the action. Come back up again. And you guys, we're gonna go with 3, you're gonna do the exact same thing. Watch, not just am I trying to make it work to do all these different things, but what I'm trying to do is make sure that he keeps the action going. So I want to watch for like illegal techniques. Okay, you can try to shoot to the bottom leg, but go techniques back and forth. Ready, go. You try to shoot to the single leg, like a single leg. Boom. Break, back. Come on, you got 5 seconds. Let's go, baby. Keep working, go. Come on, you gotta make it happen. Take them down. 5 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Break. Come on, back in action. Go. Come on, go. Keep working. Come on, let's go. Try to get them in the single leg. You got 5 seconds. Come on, go. Break. Boom. Got 5 seconds. Let's go. 3 people.
And then separated when I needed to. At one point, the kicks were going to get the kicks up, and I kind of stayed and I moved with them. I think that's the key. You move as they move, you can see more, and you stay right on top of it.
I think I respect the referee more, the way you did it, the way he was doing it. Moving with us, like not knowing the voice isn't just coming from back here, that's right next to you, and there's this kind of.
Right.
I was gonna say I felt the same way. I was noticing, at least I was fighting, and I was trying to do a certain move. hold. I think there's one thing I have a question with. There were certain times, is it 5 seconds or is it a 5 count?
5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The ref got to make those 5 seconds work with his own mind.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then when it becomes dangerous.
So the key is that it shouldn't be, what is 5 seconds? Count the 5 seconds for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And I think that, go ahead, Mr. Owens, real fast.
So it's just real fast because I know he was talking to me about going 5 seconds. At the same time, sometimes as a ref, I think the question is, do you count that 5 seconds? Do you stop him before somebody gets hurt? Because when he was going for a single leg, the way he was trying to go, when you slam him, his knee was going to go.
Yeah, so
when
that
you
was-
hit a knee like that. So my 5 seconds might not be 4 or 5 seconds. I had to stop you before you did something wrong.
Right, that's what we talk about. And see, we give you a system, it's kind of like we teach you a system, but you got to be beyond the system. So we give you the rules, that's what we're trying to develop. A man that can think for himself and he's willing to stand behind his decision. He just said it, he was going to injure his knee. So, but guess what's going to happen because it's competition. Well, man, he all right, he like that. He ain't going to take him down. What you doing, man? And he might lose. So it'll happen like y'all seen at the tournament. Somebody is still running off at the mouth and going and going. But you got to be tough skinned and know that that's the call I made. And as a judge, it goes back, and that's going to go into our next thing that we talk about. That's why you got to stay separate. To me, standing like this is egotistical, but standing like this shows some humility. Or standing like this shows some humility. It's just like, to me, it's just like teaching, or it's like dealing with your kids and trying to correct a problem. You don't want to have negative body language that will escalate the problem. What you want to do is have some type of positive body language that you know, regardless of how angry you were, if your boss was saying, well, Glover, you're fired today. And he walks up to you like that, are you going to know what to do?
No, you must have
Yeah, he didn't just throw you off. But if he walked up and said, Glover, last day, let's go, then it's going to escalate. So that's the key. And what we're trying to do is look at the problems and fix the problems. So if he makes a call, as long as you start like this, or as long as you're walking on the edge, getting ready, you know that you're going to be the center rep. So you got to know the fans, you got to know the people the night before the event. The day of the event, you're a loner. Not unless there's other refs that you're sitting with, but you don't even want to be sitting with the judge. The people behind the table, you don't even want to be dealing with them so much. You want to deal with the guys that you know are going to be in the center. So when you walk in, and I know it's hard, you cannot get social with everybody else if you want respect. Because that decision's going to happen where you're going to make a call like that and somebody's going to say something. So you got to understand that boundary. The boundaries are that you got to protect yourself from is the other judges, because there might be a judge that might want to influence you and tell you to make another call. Always happens in tournaments, can't happen. As a competitor, I hate that. There's going to be a parent that's going to want to talk to you and ask you why you didn't